So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. Being a half-blood is dangerous. It's scary. Most of the time, it gets you killed. If you think you might be one of us, my advice is turn away while you still can. Believe whatever lie your mom or dad told you about your birth. Try to live a normal life. Because once you know what you are, they'll sense it too. And they'll come for you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So, it's been a while since I've read one of these books, but I get them when I can. But mostly we're listening to this for the past few days, and I don't know if I'm gonna do because I already have the next Kingdom Hearts one, and I might do that one instead of Five Nights at Freddy's book. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Do you want me to do the Five Nights at Freddy's first before I do Kingdom Hearts? Because that one will take me a while for me to listen, since that one doesn't have an audiobook. I had to actually read it. But anyway, let's get on with. I know there's not much of a clip, and there's not much to react to because it's just Percy talking, and this one's not really have to do with Percy because this is the series after that one, and I already kind of reviewed that, but it took me forever to read those books because I was reading other things at the time. But let's me talk about this one, and I want to review it right after I got done listening to it. So, this book was pretty good. I liked it. I think it's a really good book for kids, and it helps. I like how they use real life stuff that with myth stuff to explain the whole entire Roman and Greek stuff, because they had a fight too, and so basically every time there was a civil war going around, including like our own American Civil War, it's basically another form of theirs, of their thing continuing. So we don't. But basically, Hera got kidnapped by the giants, so they can get Gaia to wake up, and a Festus child, Leo, Piper, Aphrodite's kid, and Jason, Jupiter's son / Zeus, have to team up together to go and save her, so they don't wake up Gaia, the one who basically made the Earth and is the mother of the Titans. So she's technically the oldest, and they have and Aphrodite is technically the oldest Olympus god, so that's why one of them is actually hers, since she is technically older than Zeus. So, and Piper's one of the rare kids out there that is like, who's related to Aphrodite, that has a voice that it has a lot of, is tomboyish. So, like, she's not like her half sister, who is a snob, and it's a bully that way. And so, yeah. June. So, and Jason ends up forgetting who he was because Hera made him forget who he was. And we find out by the end of the story that this would maybe, because we find out by the end of the story about something to do with Percy. Annabeth's looking for Percy. It's been a summer later, so they're not as old as I thought that they were there. And it's kind of confusing how much younger Jason is to his sister Talia, since she never ages. So yeah. And Leo is dealing with the fact that he may have been responsible for his mom's death because Hera and the Giants and the lady who tricked so we got a lot of things from Jason the Argonaut story in this. We got his first girlfriend, and here we got the guys who he sold across the world with on the Seath, and there's also Key Midas, which I don't know. It's been a while since I studied this book, studied the Jason the Argonaut story. Every single time I mention it to somebody, they think of the movie, the old-fashioned movie that has stop motion in it, because back then they used puppets for everything, and put things on top of tables, and then they filmed their actors, and they found some way to make that work. Since back then they were still learning how to do things, but this book's really good. I like how they it's hard to do three tellings of three different ideals, because he jumped from doing Rake Ender, the author, jumped from doing one person's telling of a story to three. But the way he did it is to keep those three characters together. That way he doesn't have to jump around the whole entire world to keep track of them. And I think it's really good, and it some parts are really sad, because Leo's story is sad, Piper's story is sad because Piper has to deal with the fact that she may have to betray her friends, but she's been put on the mist, and stuff like that, but she found a way to make sure she didn't betray her friends in order to save her dad, and so I like this story. You guys should read it. We won't get to these books right away with the series. They're probably going to do each book each season, and we'll find out what happens, because since one of the actors who plays the actor plays Zeus, and that passed away, and so they might have to recast him next season or beforehand. I don't know how much they have his lines recorded before he passed away, because this is the only clip we have for this series that is real, because I have not seen any other ones out there, because that's it. So that's basically it, guys. So I like this book. You should go read it. And we find out that Percy may be at the Romans thing, and they're basically bound the Giants. So last series has to do the Titans, and this series has to do the Giants and Gaia. So basically, what he did was put, and the way he works around the entire fact that he has to basically bring these new characters in, he made plot lines that happened in the last series. A battle happened that the kids didn't know about. That actually was covered up that was actually fought by the Romans, and the Roman kids. And so Jason has brain had his amnesia, so he didn't remember only remember some of it. He's not remembering every single part of it because since Hera won't let him. And he had his mom took send him off so she can so he wouldn't die, but she made Talia believe that he was dead. So we have Nico's not even in this book. Neither is Percy. This one's just mostly about somewhat more about the new characters. Only ones that are in this book that are from the last one is Annabeth, Talia, and I always have a hard time saying this name. I'm happy that they put so yeah, and the satyr guy, I don't want to see his name on here. But this is the last page for you guys. I'm going to read to you. Or it could be that they fought each other at the door, and Death, Claire pointed it out. It doesn't say that we're, quote, Apier. They are silent at camp. Let's that happy thought sink in. I'm going, Annabeth said. Jason, get this ship built, and let me know. And let me go with you. I'm hoping you offered, Jason said. You of all people, we need you. Wait, Leo. And Leo frowned. I mean, that's cool. Come with, but why Annabeth of all people? Annabeth and Jason studied each other. Jason knew that she had to put it together. She saw that the danger truth. Hera said, my coming here has changed the leaders. Jason said, as a way for the two camps to learn each other to experience. Yeah, Leo said so. Experience goes two ways. Exchange goes two ways. Said Jason. I got here. My memories were white. I didn't know who I was or where I belonged. Fortunately, you guys took me in, and I found a new home. I know you're not my enemy. Roman camp, they're not so friendly. You have to prove yourselves quickly, or you won't survive. They may not be nice to him, and if they learn that he's where he comes from, he's going to be in serious trouble. Him? Leo said. Who are you talking about? My boyfriend, Annabeth said grimly. He disappeared around the same time Jason appeared. If Jason came to Camp Half-Blood, exactly, said Jason agreed. Percy Jackson's in the other camp. He probably doesn't even remember who he is. So there you guys go. This is a great book. It's a great way to help kids learn about old stories and history, because how they go around basically doing stuff and every single story, they had them go against 3 monsters, and then they explain who that person is and stuff like that. And I think it's a great way for have kids learn about that time in history or in old stories in myth or legend. So that's why I think I like about it, because the fact that they made the Trojan War in this is basically another way of the Greek and Roman fought, which they did, and now they also made a civil war. So basically, every single time there's a civil war in the world, that's what's going on. So, but this time they have to get along in order to beat the giants, because if they don't defeat the giants, it takes giant and God to do it. And they were kind of tricked, because Gaia tricked Zeus to doing all this to not talk to their kids, so they would win. So yeah, since I bet Gaia's bad for what Zeus did to her son, even though Zeus is technically her grandson. The gods do not play nice. So there you guys go. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna give this book a 9 out of 10. So I'll see you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe, and bye bye.